The United States of America is a country in the continent of North America, made up of 50 independent states, 16 territories, and a District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. It is the world's third most populous country, after China and India, and the fourth largest country in terms of land area, after Russia, Canada, and China. This is List Junkies, and here are 10 random facts about the United States of America. Number 1. In 1800 the U.S. population was approximately 5,309,000, and by 1850, it was 23,191,867. Number 2. Mount Rushmore Monument in the United States shows the heads of the 4 former presidents of the United States: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Number 3. The Great Depression, which lasted from 1929 to 1939, was the greatest economic depression in American history. The economic crisis occurred as a result of skyrocketing stock prices, a fall in goods production, and rising unemployment. The stock market fall triggered the depression, which finally resulted in millions of unemployed people, a significant slowdown in production, and the failure of more than half of the country's banks. Number 4. The U.S. does not have a federally recognized official language. The controversy over whether or not to establish an official language dates back to at least the 1750s. Nonetheless, the vast majority of Americans, approximately 300 million, speak English, making it the country's de facto language. Number 5. A high school student developed the current United States flag. According to Reader's Digest, the current American flag was inspired by a high school class project. Bob Heft's high school history instructor assigned the pupils to bring in something they constructed. Heft was inspired to create a 50-star flag after hearing about the Betsy Ross narrative and learning that Alaska and Hawaii were being considered for statehood. President Eisenhower informed Heft that his design for the 50-star flag had been picked from a pool of 1,000. Bob Heft was able to travel to Washington on July 4, 1960, and see his design become the new flag. Number 6. After witnessing the massive overnight British bombardment of Fort McHenry, in Maryland, during the War of 1812, Francis Scott Key composed the lyrics to The Star-Spangled Banner on September 14, 1814. While imprisoned on a British ship, Key witnessed the siege and penned the famous words, after marveling at the fact that Fort McHenry's flag had survived the 1,800 bomb assault. On September 20, 1814, the patriotic lyrics were published in a Baltimore newspaper after circulating as a handbill. The words of Key were later set to the tune of the popular English song, To Anacreon in Heaven. Despite the fact that The Star-Spangled Banner was regarded as the national anthem by most branches of the U.S. Armed Forces and other groups throughout the 19th century, it was not formally designated as such until 1916, when President Woodrow Wilson signed an executive order designating it as the official national anthem. Wilson's presidential order was confirmed by Congress in March 1931, and President Hoover signed it into law on March 3. Number 7. In 1788, the United States adopted its first constitution. 9 states had to vote in favor of the proposed constitution in 1787 for it to be accepted. Delaware was the first state to accept the Constitution, and New Hampshire was the 9th to do so, making it legal. Number 8. On April 6, 1776, the phrase, United States of America, was first published anonymously in Williamsburg, Virginia's Virginia Gazette newspaper. Number 9. Incredibly, when the Wright brothers from Dayton, Ohio, took a giant leap for mankind in 1903, the first controlled, engine-powered flight, with a heavier-than-air aircraft lasted only 12 seconds. The plane flew at a ground speed of 6.8 miles per hour, at an altitude of 8 to 12 feet, near Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. This incredible flight will pave the way for other aviation enthusiasts to take the industry to new heights in the years ahead. Number 10. Did you know that a committee of 5 people, including Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, Robert Livingston, John Adams, and Roger Sherman, contributed important ideas for the Declaration of Independence? although Thomas Jefferson is frequently credited with authoring the Declaration of Independence. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.